So hey, it's me again, Krish, and this video is still part of the no edit video series because this series is gonna take long, I guess, but it's just literal me filming this in the same day. I'm just change outfit, so this is really the reality of it, of being a content creator, because we have to film a lot of videos in one day in order to be consistent in posting. And the thing is, if we are in the mood in filming videos, then we have to leverage our mood in making a lot of videos. So today, I don't know if I will go back or no, but I guess I will have to wait. This looks much better, but I have to cover my. So, our topic for today, to this time, is called Say No to Perfection. And why? It's because I'm addicted to perfectionism. And it's kinda hard not to do, not to practice perfectionism. Because I want to always make everything good or perfect. But in reality, there's nothing perfect. It's like I didn't notice this before at all, that I am such a perfectionist. But as I was like, you know, I was I reflect and remember reflect on my experiences. I was like planning all day, planning my whole life in 1 year, planning my entire hour, like what I'm gonna do in order for me to function. Like, you know the idea of uh I have to have a workflow first in order to work. Like, I have to do this step first in order to do the next. And and the ending is I made I waste a lot of time because I cannot proceed to the second step because I'm stuck in the first one. So, because of that perfectionism, I waste a lot of time, actually. And I waste a lot of time. Second, I waste a lot of energy because I believe I have to make the first step first in order to proceed in step two, when in fact, we can make it in order. I feel like even though it's feel unorganized, but if you're going to do this thing first, what you want to do, it's more likely you are gonna be inspired in finishing all your tasks in a day because you already made the most important thing, the most important task of your day. So it will make you inspired to do, to check all those tasks. So for example, today my first task is, I feel like washing dishes and washing my clothes. But excuse me. But instead of washing dishes and washing my clothes, I first clean up my bed, and then film videos. Like, it's very out of place. But this is my second film of the day. As I was finishing the first video, I feel like nice. So, you don't have to stay on the perfect path in order to have a great day. Like, say no to perfectionism, because in the end of the day, it will cost you much rather than finishing much. You know what I mean? Like, perfectionism or being perfect will cost you a lot more rather than finish more. Literally, I was just saying that again and again. But in fact, was that not staying on track of what is your task really is it makes your the path or the lane enjoyable or fun, because as long as keep you can finish those tasks within the day, then I think it's pretty all right not to check those checks check box in order. Like, perfectionism for me is like a disorder that it like became a hindrance for me to really finish the things that I need to finish. So by not really following with the flow or go going with the flow, it's the not going with in the time when you are not going in the flow, that's the fun start. Because, for example, in society, our family always says, go to college, uh, get get good grades, and what in high school, be in honors list, and like that kind of thing is exhausting. And if I was being in that right path before, I feel like I'm the most boring person I ever been. And and fortunately I did not become that perfect girl, because if I was, I feel like robot. I feel like my life is destined to be that perfect. But in reality, we're not really perfect. I did some things that really funny. I did some things that I regret the most. And I think that's where the fun really is. Exploring and making things different and not sticking to the path. You know, it's really our job to make our life better. But if you keep on thinking that what is perfect, then I guess you will never make your path fun. And if your life isn't fun, then it wasn't perfect. You know, like, if fun isn't in your life isn't perfect. You know what makes the thing for me that makes my life perfect is when I have fun. So, perfectionism must be eliminated because no one's perfect, and we should apply it to everything, to the people we see, to the people, you know, really need it, and especially yourself. You have to accept that you will never be perfect because we are created beautifully and so amazingly, but not perfect. So I want to tell you this that uh say no to perfectionism because no one is perfect and you are designed that way. I guess this video has come to an end, and it's so nice to feel that I make I made I feel fun instead of just the feeling of the feeling of checking those tasks. Or I love this kind of perfection, non-imperfectionism, instead of those perfection to follow my task. You know what I mean? Like I feel that I love the imperfectionism rather than the perfection of checking my task step by step. I guess that's all, and I don't know if I feel I look pretty, but I guess I have to believe in myself that I'm pretty because even though I feel like no one can see I'm me pretty, but I feel pretty, so that's all. My nose is really dropping. It's kinda crazy.